Welcome back to my channel. Maria Kafetzis, luxury real estate broker with 𝒞𝐿𝐻𝑀𝒮 Real Estate, servicing both Southeast Florida and New York. So I'm here to speak to you today about moving to Florida. Many people have that decision. I mean, we had over 900,000 people move and relocate to Florida just last year alone. So we do get a lot of people. It is, I believe, the number one or number two location right now of where people are going. So it is many reasons why people come here. My family moved down here 21 years ago for the lifestyle, for the better weather. My dad hated the cold, and I feel the same way. I mean, we all hate the cold. Some people love the cold, so it's okay. They're fine in New York. And it's not just for older people. There's so many young and amazing communities here that are full of children and teenagers and young people, you know, under the age of 50, that are living extravagant and amazing lives here. So it really depends on the lifestyle. Why do you want to move to Florida? Do you want a quieter lifestyle? Do you want a warmer lifestyle? Is it because you want to save money? Is it because you are tired of living up northeast, you know, whether in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, you know, Boston? Why are you coming here? And where do you want to live? Do you want to live on the East Coast or the West Coast? Do you want to live by the Gulf of Mexico, or do you want to have the Atlantic Ocean? Do you want to have the turquoise water of Miami, or do you rather the calmer beaches of maybe Palm Beach? So these are all the things that you need to determine when deciding to move to Florida. You know, they claim our traffic is bad in Miami. Guys, it's not nowhere near as bad as New York, so don't let it scare you. Move to Miami. It's pretty bad. It gets pretty bumper to bumper. The further south you go, the worse it gets. As some of you know, I live in Sunny Isles Beach in Florida and in Nassau County in New York. Now, there's traffic in both locations. Sunny Isles Beach gets very jam-packed, but you can't compare it to, let's say, Brickell or downtown Miami. You really have a tremendous amount more of traffic there than you would in an area like here. And I'm still in Miami, and I'm still close to everything, and it's amazing. And we're moments from the Parkway, and we're moments from either Parkway, and we're moments from parks and right on the beach. And there's just many reasons why, you know, I live here. So determining that, that's a big, big factor. Are you a beach goer? Are you a golfer? Are you a boater? Because, you know, there's so many different lifestyles you can pursue here. Do you prefer to live inland, away from the water? And are you a camper? Do you like to, you know, whatever. I mean, there's so many things that you could do, you know. Do you like to sit in the sun? Do you like to be outside in your yard? Are school districts important? So these are all things that you really need to take into account. One of the things that you'll notice is if you go on the school district websites, some of the school districts have terrible ratings. People don't necessarily move to Florida for the school district. Now, don't get me wrong, there are multiple, you know, great school districts, depending on the area that you go to. There's also a lot of charter schools that are unbelievably rated, very well rated. And there's also a lot of private schools that you can send your children to. So if the lifestyle is something you're chasing and school district is important, then maybe we can find a neighborhood that would, you know, suit those needs. So it's really determining the lifestyle that you want to live when you move to Florida. Do you know people here? Are you moving with other people here? So you may be a middle-aged couple moving with your young teenage kids or your 20-year-olds. Are they going to have things to do in the community that you're choosing? Because if you go into an older community and everybody there is, you know, a little bit older, then your kids are going to be miserable. Or when the grandkids come and visit, they're going to be miserable because they're not going to have anyone to socialize with. So these are all things that you need to take into account when moving here. Country clubs here in Florida are very expensive. So you may have a beautiful golf course and you may have amenities galore and 3 meals a day in your golf course, but you have to buy into the equity of, you know, anywhere between $60,000 and $120,000. And this is usually typically in Boca Raton, Florida. And, you know, these country clubs are ridiculous. And then there's yearly fees that you have to pay, and you can choose. A lot of them have choices. You can have the golf membership, you can have a tennis membership, or you can have a social membership, but you're mandated to have some kind of membership. And that could run you from $20,000 to $40,000 a year as well. Now, the downside of being there, even if you love all of that and you're an avid golfer and you're just going to absolutely take advantage of all those amenities, is that on the resale side of things. So for instance, right now in our market, you know, if you look in Boca Raton at country clubs, you can find a home that should be selling for about $900,000 for $500,000. But really, you know, you have all these fees that are coming along with it. So some people are fire selling out of those neighborhoods just to get out of it. So it is something to definitely consider. They are beyond beautiful. I mean, the amenities that you live at these resorts is unbelievable. They're really resorts. I mean, you know, they're inland, they're not on the beach, but they're just resorts. I mean, you feel like you're on vacation when you're there. I've shown tons of them, and it's a beautiful lifestyle, but you have to be okay with all those things. And those places typically attract retirees and people that have done well in life and now want to relax. So you do have a little bit of an older crowd there. So it does really matter who you're moving with. Why you're moving. Are you moving for work? So if you're moving for work and you want to live in Boca, but your position is going to be in Palm Beach, that's quite a hike every day, and the traffic is pretty extreme during rush hour here. Going north or south on the I-95, you're going to hit a tremendous amount of traffic during rush hour. So if you work a 9 to 5, you want to work kind of close to your home, no more than 20 to 30 minute drive, and even that is going to take you about an hour in the morning. So you want to take that into consideration. If you're not moving here to work and you can work from home, or you don't need to work, then it's not an issue. Also, you know, where do your friends live? Do you have family and friends that live in Florida? Because you can have a family or friend that lives here and they live 7 hours away. Doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be close to family and friends. So those are things to consider as well. And also, what I've noticed by my parents living here for over 2 decades, they've lived here for 21 years now, what I've noticed is that most of the East Coast consists of people from the Northeast. And most of the West Coast consists of people from the West. You know, our West Coast consists of people from the West Coast. So it's a pretty interesting concept, because if you're here in Miami, or you're in Fort Lauderdale, or you're in Boca Raton, or Delray Beach, or Boynton Beach, or Palm Beach, you know, you ask people, hey, where are you from? Oh, I'm from New York, I'm from New Jersey, I'm from Rhode Island, I'm from Connecticut, I'm from Staten Island. You know, everybody's Northeast, Boston, Canada, you know, Northeast. If you ask people on the other side, if you're in Tampa or Clearwater, which I haven't been in years, but I speak to a lot of, you know, I'm part of a luxury institute, and we end up seeing a lot of agents from different parts of the country, really. So I do meet a lot of agents from different parts of Florida, and you know, I say, where's most of your buyers coming from? They're coming from California, they're coming from Kansas, they're coming from, you know, Missouri and Minneapolis, and, you know, they're chasing the warm weather, and they don't want to be in a Miami type area with a bunch of obnoxious New Yorkers like us. No, I'm just kidding. We're not obnoxious. We just know what we want. We're very blunt, and we just get it, and that's it. But, you know, so that's something to consider as well. Now, if you're looking for a total laid-back life, yes, the northern part, the western part of Florida is the way to go. If you're looking for a more beautiful New York, Miami, Sunny Isles Beach. If you're looking for a Long Island, New York, Delray Beach and Boca Raton, 100%. You will feel like you never left Boca. You feel like you never left Long Island if you're in Boca. I guarantee you that. So I am licensed in New York, as most of you know, for almost 20 years. And I've been building my business in Florida for the last 5 years. I've lived in Florida. You know, I go back and forth. I say I'm full-time in both locations because I truly am. And I go back and forth, and, you know, literally I have my home there and my condo here. So, you know, if you're thinking of selling in New York and you want to move here, you want to upgrade, you want to upsize, you want to change your lifestyle, this is what I'm here for. I'm happy to help you clear up that, you know, question that you may have, because everybody has that big question mark kind of over their head, because everyone I speak to says, I can't wait to move to Florida. I want to move to Florida. So let me help you, you know, get some answers and making that decision and determining where you want to go. If you are going anywhere from West Palm Beach to Miami, I can absolutely help you. If you're going north of West Palm Beach, I have agents north of West Palm Beach. If you want to go to the West Coast, I have about 4 top agents on the West Coast to help. So, you know, reach out to me. Let's discuss it. Let's determine a good plan for you to go forward, and make that move. Make it happen. Don't wait. I regret that I didn't do this sooner, honestly, because I enjoy my time in Sunny Isles Beach and in Florida so much more than I enjoy my time in New York. And I love New York. I am, you know, a lover of New York. I have, you know, such a passion for the city and for Long Island. I mean, anybody who knows me knows I adore Long Island, but it's a different love. And, you know, I really fell in love with this area for many reasons. So I'd love to speak to you about it. Call me. I'll go into details with you. My telephone number is 305-773-5994 or 516-885-2525. You can also email me at rightrealtor4u@gmail.com, or you can follow me on Instagram at rightrealtor4u, and also on Facebook at facebook.com/rightrealtor4u. So I look forward to hearing from you, and as always, guys, I am here for you. Please text me, please call me, please email me, whatever is easiest for you, and I will hopefully help you clear that up. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you.